Aloha, everybody. This is Sifu, and this is the morning ritual. We have Sifu Chad scheduled today. Hope you're all having a fabulous day. This stream is brought to you by SifuZ.com. And the morning ritual is all about our morning Wing Chun ritual, a very relaxed ritual. We'll be doing what's called a 30-30, so half, or we should just call this a 50-50. So half of this class will be open to the public, and the other half will be behind closed doors over on patreon.com/CFUZ. So welcome. If you're new to the channel, I'm a Sifu from Grandmaster Chris Chan, who is a Sifu from Great Grandmaster Ip Man. I also trained for many years with the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and I've been a lifelong practitioner of martial arts. I started martial art training when I was about 4 years old, and I'm a little bit older than that now. I have been to the Ip Man town in Foshan, China. I've met Ip Ching and Ip Chun. I've been to and trained at the Shaolin Temple. And over the years, I've worked with military, law enforcement, and MMA, cage fighters. I've also done a lot of choreography. I retrace that. I've done an okay amount. Okay, I've done a little bit. I think that's a bit. Let me go the other direction. I've done a little bit of choreography for film and television. And I'm mostly a musician, just like our guest. Let's go. Come on.
This morning. Another good morning. I actually thought that
You have to correct it, and then it reiterates that it was made,
okay.
or a skit was made of his of a routine kind of thing. I won't give it away, but only to say it's about Richard Pryor and all the musicians of that type ever since. So
Okay,
yeah,
I got you.
yeah.
Satire.
Knox 21, aloha. Yeah. So check him out. It's really quite funny. Lenny Bruce.
Okay.
He passed away. Officially speaking, he passed away of an overdose. Yeah.
Of life.
Yes.
Too much of anything will kill you.
That's right. Yeah. regulate your breathing.
Yeah. You get too much life, yeah, eventually it'll kill you.
Yeah. Well, the leading cause of expiration is living.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. Oh man,
And we're too concerned about the meaning of life.
yeah, yeah.
The
I
meaning
don't
of
want
life is that, well, you have death.
to. Or what is it? 40, 41 or 42? Yeah.
40.
So, yeah.
I think it was 42. 42 or
42.
yeah, 42.
Yeah.
42, 43,
Yeah.
I think.
I
But I
wonder
think
if
it's 42.
I wonder if you just approximate and say, the lower 40s,
Yeah.
if you get a passing grade, right? So yeah, I don't mean to gloat, but I'm gonna soon, like, well, in a few days from now. I ordered some mob grip from
I have like
um
this routine, I come to town Wednesday, Thursday. Wednesday, Thursdays, they have a local open mic, really nice, cool musicians. Oh, actually, I have to text back a drummer. Some drummer wants to jam with me. After last night's display of music. Hello, Alien. Thank you.
is that
We're all
alien or alien?
alien. We're
Alien.
all aliens.
Oh, alien. Yeah,
Oh
great.
yeah, Alien Romulus is gonna come out. That'll be a fun movie. Sidetracked. Yeah, man. Getting
Well, that's
sidetracked. Woo,
that's what the
woo.
morning ritual is all about, is fighting through the sidetrack.
Yeah.
Up our synth,
Oh, okay.
it's an app, but it's a guitar synth. It's kind of like every sort of octaver you would ever want.
Story right
Yeah, yeah. This sort of morning ritual, the morning ritual of not getting sidetracked and starting the day right.
now. Yeah.
Starting
Yeah.
the day right, and no matter what martial art you come from, right? Yeah, all martial arts or even non-martial arts are welcome right now. We're doing what's called you know what? I decided to call it a 50-50. Sifu Chad called it a 30-30 or a
45,
45
45.
45, right? But really, we'll just say it's a 50-50. We're going to do half the training session, which is sort of like an open door training session, and then we're going to close those.
Yeah.
I see. Fooled you, robot.
So, am I pointing towards you?
Yes, you are.
Hey.
Are you
Oh, I
pointing?
see. Because
Are you pointing
oh,
away as well? Yeah. Are you
pointing at you.
pointing? Are you pointing away in order to point at me?
Yeah. Yeah. So
See,
I guess
there you
I
go.
guess
If you
that was
learn anything here on this stream, it's which way to point properly when you're pointing at your streaming, right? Which is really a weird physics, actually.
Oh, so to us we're both pointing like the same direction, but to them we're pointing like at each other.
That's wild. Wow.
Oh yeah.
That should just twist your mind right there,
Yeah, I mean you could do some that's an illusion, is it not?
right? So I also pulled my analog delay and my analog old school analog looper in order to mix it with my guitar synth. So things are sounding wild right now. They're sounding
Oh,
so wild. They're sounding so wild. I haven't even done a recording yet because it's just too wild. You know. I gotta get some reins on that horse, but it's a beautiful horse. It sounds so nice, and
man, it's gonna be fun to jam some music.
You better
I
ready.
have a
You better ready for. You better be ready for space travel, my friend.
Yeah, I have a Boss Katana Air amp that you can adjust all bass, mids, trebles, and it's got clean, crunch, lead, acoustic, kind of like the width of my chest or my torso, you could say, and probably smaller, maybe half of that. That, and you can plug in a mic with it. You can plug in your guitar with it, and then you can plug the whole thing into the mixer, or you can just plug the thing into the mixer, and then it's one of those 2-in-1 amps that you can do singing and playing with. But I gotta say, the sound quality of the voice on it was not really to my liking.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
It's
then, because now if you have,
does it have an XLR input?
yeah,
It
it
does.
does.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
the thing is that I don't know if you have it
It
all
has
on
onboard
one.
reverb and stuff.
I don't remember if it has that or not. I kind of just tested it out on a clean setting, and it turned out okay.
Oh, okay.
But the sound quality of my vocals didn't sound as good as I wanted it to because they're both 2-in-1. The mixer on top of the amp also mixes both instruments. Like maybe I want less bass in my voice and more on the guitar. I can't, I need that mixer. So I think I just need to get a PA, like a small PA, just one speaker setup. Not those tower things. Don't get a tower speaker, dude. Those things are so fragile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, people setting that thing up. You got to put it like this thin little tower thing on the big bass part, and you stick it in there, and it's in there like maybe like 3 inches. You know, you have this 4-inch tower sticking up at a base of 3 inches. It's like, no.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt you. Let's do some get ups.
All right, let's do it.
So I'll count 10, do a little rest, then you can count 10.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna do it nice and slow for anybody that needs to be reminded of the form here. All right. Now we're gonna add what Sifu Chad had brought to the table last stream, which is we're going to tonsal bonsal, right? Do a little push here, right? And then here, just to be used to those positions, right? And now we switch sides, right?
It kind of reminds me of that elbow into the. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Yeah. And here, from here, right? Here. Yeah.
Right, you're
Right.
already set up.
Yeah. Then here, boom. Right. Back down, right through. You can go right through and kick if you wanted to add that, but I'm not going to add that right now. Things are complicated enough. The technical get up, this is called the technical get up because there's so many parts to it. And you could add more as you get more technical about it, right? But here, connected, right? Here, uh, here, uh, here. I just did something fancy there. Here,
Our tonsao is our backhand, right? With this one.
here, here,
Okay, yeah, it is.
here,
Okay.
here. Double fook, almost. Okay. Yeah. Then from here, boom,
It is from the backhand. Okay,
boom.
yeah, it is from
Right.
the backhand. Okay, I got you. I got
Oh, I just did the kick. I just boom. Right. Getting ready to. You gotta be ready to change that angle too if they're kicking you in the face, right? Bam. Right. bam, return kick. Yeah. Ready? That little fancy swirl I did. I'll try to do it more methodically here. Eh? Yeah, yeah, here. And then I go around. That's a little fancy swirl. Here. I think that's 10. I believe that's 10. I wasn't counting.
I wasn't either. We were just feeling it. All right,
Yeah,
I'll do 10.
we're just flowing. Well, I had to
I
have the
noted one thing
instructional set.
about the technical getup. I guess in my past years of training, I definitely wasn't as good as I am now. But or I didn't think about the detail at least. Because I know some people when they do technical getup, they have their shoulder like up here. They kind of like bring this all the way up, and that gives that extra like timing. It takes more time, is what I'm trying to say, to do it. But as we know, if it's already engaged, it's already sunk, as it should be, right? In our Wing Chun, right? It's a sunk
Right
shoulder.
now, it is here, yeah, squared,
Yeah.
solid, yeah.
It cuts
Structure.
that time of having to go from here to here, right? It's
All
just
right, give us
boom.
20. Good, give us 20.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm sorry, give us 10.
10. All right, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Nice.
Oh no, are they gonna start mowing grass around me?
Well, Tom Kane, my the cousin of Kwai Chang Kane, is a good friend of mine. Of course. Of course.
I'm gonna have to pardon the noise that you're all about to hear. It looks like these people are about to mow some grass behind me.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
that is a giant mosquito. Wow.
I'm really glad I got my mobile setup tuned in right now. Almost everything I bought, I had to take back. It's crazy, but I finally have come to a resolution of sorts. Until there's a more cash coming in, then I can upgrade the gear. But you just got to work with what you got, and I'm okay with what I got right now. And what's nice about that as a nomad is that if somebody wakes you up at 2 in the morning, guess when it's time to play music, baby? Yeah.
2
All
in the
right,
morning.
you're gonna force me to create, will you? Well, damn you, muse. Well, that's
Creation
yeah.
is always at the door, man. or creation is always at the door. Yeah.
Now, you probably don't have your 10-inch pole or 10-foot pole.
I do not have my Lukin Guan.
Now,
Don't have
if
it.
something as a nomad, now I can't justify carrying around a mukjang, right?
Yeah.
That's about 150 pounds of big bulk and whatnot, right? So, but I can justify this because I could use this to set up my tarp and all that, you know.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, being able to oh, you can mute you. That might
Oh.
help as well. There we go. Yeah, and then if I can't hear you all go, there we go, real military style, like so. Yeah, a 10-foot pole. Listen, we all heard about the, waking, not they don't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole, right? You've heard that one. Yeah, I wouldn't touch that with a 10-foot pole, right? Well, this is the 10-foot pole we're talking about, right? It's actually a refined hybrid. It's a 9.5 feet, I believe, something like that. But yeah, but for all general intensive purposes, we're talking about a 10-foot pole. Right? What party what kind of party are you going to if you don't have a 10-foot pole mark, right? As Stephen Rice says, um, one time he went to a party and got so messed up he woke up with a whole bunch of 10-foot pole marks all over him. It was this 10-foot pole. That's the one, right? So I feel, especially as a Wing Chun nomad, that and as an American, ugh, yeah, as an American, walk walk lightly, but carry a big stick. Where's your big stick, American? Huh? Where's your big stick? I got my big stick right here. You can't. It's so big you can't even see the end of it. Oh damn! Yeah. That's right. I could go fishing with it. Very multi-purpose kind of a thing. Um, but also, it's the only set of weights that you really need, and it's the only set of weights that you require. Because if you can hold a 10-foot pole like this with the outstretched arms, you are a kung fu master. Right. Yeah. 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 Um, at the end, of course, we have a little cap, a little brass cap that we put at the end. I kind of screwed that in and also epoxied it in so that way it's not going anywhere. It has tried to go somewhere. It's a little crooked just from hitting it and whatnot and using it, but it's still in good shape. If you're going to get one, of course, I'm not talking to Sifu Chad. He has one, but I think these are birch or something like that. They're not pine. Don't get the pine, but birch. And then you saturate it with 2 or 3 layers of olive oil or some sort of non-toxic oil. And then once it's soaked into the wood, you can then paint it. And I suggest if you're new, you paint it yellow. And then as you progress, you're going to get another one and you'll paint it black, and then they just look really cool with the little marks over them of the because the yellow and the black make a green, this really cool neon green, so anyway, this little uh uh 10-inch pole. I know traditionally it's called 9.5-inch pole, and I but just all things being American, I just want to call it my 10-inch pole. So, all right, for now on, it's called 10-inch pole. I don't care what size it is. Yeah, if you can't find a 10-inch pole that's 9.5 inches, find a 10-inch pole that's any size, and then you can use it for the exercising. Now, why such a long? Well, traditionally, they say that this comes from oars, like the boats, the boats from the red junk operas, which were on these boats. They're called junks, but they're boats. And they use these, and then they would fight using these. Now that's the tradition, or the I'm not gonna say myth, but uh, however, why would anyone, especially in modern age, carry something like this? And I'll tell you, it's just a great way. This represents a wonderful arm section in Wing Chun. When we don't grab, but we do hook, we do fook, and we do hook, right? And this really helps with the dynamic of that, and the slight angles, making sure that you get that slight angle, right? Oh, right there. Oh, I just broke an arm right there. And it's just that right dynamic, just like the sandbag, which we should all have, is just the right size and dynamic. Uh, your 10-foot pole, 10-inch pole. Well, yeah, I have a 10-inch pole as well that I often refer to as my 10-foot pole. Absolutely. Some of you guys know me too well, is what it is. So, yeah, just like this feels like a human, like the human skin, right? Feels like the human skin. So we get very accustomed to that density. We get very accustomed to this, to manipulating this, because this represents that whole forearm section with a whole body and shoulders connected to it, right? Yeah. So these are great exercise. Now, one of these days, I will create my my carbon fiber mook jung, and it'll be stacking, and okay,
I just said carbon fiber mook jung. That sounds kind of cool.
oh
It'll be
yeah, yeah.
really
The body
light.
would be carbon fiber, but the arms will be wood, right?
Right.
And then the carbon fiber body would stack into itself, and the arms and the legs would go into the carbon fiber body, and it would all just be one nice little package, about this big, so big. And yeah, then you would attach it probably by a bungee or strap system, you know so it'd be that sort of a thing, with an option to mount it traditionally with the slats, so it could go side to side. All you really need are the two long slats. So you can have two long slats, and that would be outside of the thing, and then connect the two long slats to two trees that are relatively close together. Boom.
I do miss the sliding mook jung. I have a
Yes.
stationary one, and the stationary one is good for stationary drills. I guess you could say. I mean, you can still get the. I mean, if you know how to use the mook jung and you know how to move it on the slider, then you know how to use it, right? You know the positioning already. But for
Yeah.
the stationary purposes, like the heavy hand drill, that whole deal, doing that stuff is really nice. But I really miss the slider. I really miss the
Yeah.
slider.
All right. Hey, listen.
Feels so cool.
We let's do our 50-50 here. And I want to thank Tom Kane. Is so every time I see you, it's it's always refreshing, man, to know that you're still out there. Tom Kane is a fellow musician. He is shall I say, Tom Kane is a better guitar player than all of us. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry. Tom Kane's amazing, man. I didn't get a chance to record with him because he has the same issues that I have as a nomad trying to record out of your vehicle.
Yeah,
It's oh,
you're trying to record,
yeah,
and then a
yeah.
plane flies over.
So, yeah. So I'm hoping sooner than later, we, at least me, if not you guys too, can get to play with Tom, man.
That'd be
Uh,
great.
yeah, we're all fixing to go to Crescent City at end of August. So just FYI, if you can't make it physically, you can make it virtually because you know me, I'll be streaming it. Yeah, I got this sickness. I'm streaming all the time, you know. And yeah, Noah, and I can't say the person that called me Mr. Wang. I'm sure you meant that as a wonderful compliment. Or maybe, oh no, he's probably talking to Sifu Chad, actually. Never mind. Uh, and
I'll be
Kim,
Mr. Wang. Funny story with
thank
my dad's old nickname.
thank you. We're going to go over to patreon.com/CFUZ. If you're a member over there, you will have access to the other half of this stream. That's kind of how we're going to pay the bills around here. And then the other half of this stream will be, well, shall we say, more specific in Wing Chun, and then we'll be able to specifically answer any of your questions. If you join today, I'll be able to invite you to the next stream, which is Sifu Chad. Do we know when the next stream is here?
The next stream for us, let's see here. I'm actually gonna be out in Swatch on tomorrow. Um, I'm thinking Saturday.
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Saturday.
those clouds are amazing. Thank you
Oh yeah, they are
for
beautiful.
the wonderful backdrop. It's green screen. Did you know that, Kim? Yeah, it's actually green screen. Yeah, I can't believe he's getting away with wearing a green shirt behind a green screen. That's the amazing part,
How am I not a cloud too?
Yeah. So
It'll just be like my head floating, you know.
So thanks for joining us. So we're talking Saturday. I'll also confirm with you and announce it on the YouTubes and whatnot, the socials and the YouTubes. But we're talking Saturday, same bat time, same bat channel. And guess where the party is? Guess where tomorrow's stream is? Zeker's Caravan. That's where Zeker's
Oh yeah.
Caravan. And I'm also going to be doing some live streaming of my crazy guitar setup right now. I got a crazy guitar setup. I'm loving it.
I'll listen in tomorrow's
I
and tomorrow's stream.
Man, it's yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to do my sound justice because I haven't had my sound together long enough. But it's a dice, it's a toss. And then, yeah, I can always erase it afterwards. So, so, all right, Sifu Chat, I'll see you. I, I am gonna run this again, and give me maybe 5 minutes to figure out how to do the whole private thing. All right. I'll see you folks on Saturday on this channel, and I'll see you tomorrow over at the Zeker's Caravan. Yeah, yeah. Aloha.